This is a demo of how you can customize Chat GPT using OpenAI's custom GPTs in order to get it to do tasks, repeatable tasks, and tasks with specific kind of guidelines or instruction sets or knowledge or even particular functions, particular actions that you can give it. So this was presented at the SAMEA Conference, and because of that, I'm going to just replicate one of the examples that was done. So in this instance, I was demoing the ability to customize a GPT so that you can classify documents. Let's say AI for document classification. This GPT classifies DPME evaluation documents. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, here's the DPME website, and it has all these, or the evaluations repository of the DPME website, and it has these evaluations here. So here's an evaluation, and they have these documents you can download, and each evaluation has been classified according to a number of categories. So I've downloaded some of those here. I've got these evaluations, and what I have is a definition here, a document that basically has the evaluation categories. So I give it a definition of something like the subject, the evaluation type, national outcomes, and so forth. And then down here, I've got a list of all the options. So for subject, I've got sector, institution, policy, program, etc. Evaluation type, national outcome, and so on. So coming back to the GPT, I'm going to say if the user hasn't provided a document, ask them to upload one. Once they have, use the categories in your knowledge base to classify document contents. Okay, so over here, I'm going to upload that category definitions file. We don't need those two options. And what we can do is say, provide the following classifications. And then I'm just going to open this document so I can remember what the classifications are. So we're going to ask it for a subject, provide one option, evaluation type, provide at least one option. Let's just do national outcome, provide at least one option, and evaluation area, provide at least one option. Okay, and then as a conversation starter, we don't have to do this, but we can say something like, help me classify a document. And then down here, if you don't want your data to be used for training future models, you can take that off. And our custom GPT is ready to use. So you can type something in here, your first instruction, and upload a file. The conversation starter over there, you can click that, and it will say, to classify a document, you'll need to identify the following categories based on its content. Please upload the document you'd like classified, and I can help with a specific categorization. So let's say we do the evaluation of the school nutrition program. We upload that file. When it's done, we say, there you go. Based on the content of the document, it has given us a subject program So let's have a look over here. Evaluation, let's say if we look for school nutrition program. Evaluation subject is the program, that's correct. Evaluation type, implementation and impact evaluation. So it's got implementation. It's arguing that it could also qualify as an impact evaluation. National outcome is national outcome 1, which it got correct. And evaluation areas is education, health, and social development. So we've got education, health. So again, social development, it also added addressing how nutrition impacts learning and overall child health. So it's kind of suggested some classifications that are different to what DPME has. And this is potentially a useful thing. It's a useful contribution here where it's actually finding things that maybe DPME didn't consider, or if you'd given this kind of classification to any person to do, I think they might come up with suggestions that are slightly different. But the speed at which you can do it is quite impressive. So let's just try it with another document. Before we do that, let's ask it to provide your succinct responses in a tabular format. Okay. Now what we'll do is upload another evaluation. So let's say the Bartopele evaluation. When that is ready, we give it to Chat GPT. And here we go. Subject policy. So if we go back here and find the Bartopele evaluation, it's that one, report on the evaluation of the implementation of Bartopele. Is that the right one? No, 227. There we go. So it is, let's see what it's done. Policy. So it's got the subject correct. Evaluation type, implementation and diagnostic, implementation and design. So maybe that's slightly inaccurate. National outcome is national outcome 12. Got that correct. And evaluation area, public service governance, M&E, public service governance, M&E. So it's pretty close. In fact, you could ask it something like, if we go back to diagnostic, we could say, why did you choose diagnostic for evaluation type and not design and implementation? Design. Okay, so it is giving an explanation for why it chose diagnostic instead of design. Someone more familiar with evaluation concepts could comment on that better than I can, but it's a very efficient way of getting some classification information out of documents. I mean, obviously you can also do a hell of a lot more than just doing classifications, but if you have lots of documents to process, this is a very efficient way of doing it, and I would say a pretty accurate way.